Hey guys, it's Rodimus Prime. I'm back with another video, and today I am going to be talking about quite a bit of new Transformer news that has just hit. Some of it has gone on during this week, and some of it just happened today, and I'm really excited to talk about it. The first thing I want to address is that we had two Transformers-related deaths this week, and it's really sad to see, certain people, obviously, in any way, shape, or form involved in the Transformers franchise, pass on. And the first one is Wally Burr. If you're not familiar with who he was, Wally Burr was the voice director for the original G1 Transformers cartoon, and he was known for his hard work, his dedication, him being a perfectionist. And he was also known to work the voice talent a lot of hours. Is probably one of the contributing factors to why voice actors don't work as many hours as they do, because he was one of the really, really diligent hard workers. He also filled in for voices every now and then, and sometimes you can recognize it and sometimes you can't. I believe that he filled in for Thundercracker in Transformers War Dawn, but he passed on at the age of 93, so he had lived a full life, and it's sad to see him go. The second death I want to talk about is Chester Bennington. He died by suicide at the age of 41 today, and that is something really sad that kind of hits close to home in a lot of ways. I have an in-law family member who had committed suicide, and so it's something that's really sad. I think it's one of those things that we have to take a look at when you have things going on in your life that just seem like you're hitting a brick wall. Just know that there are people who love you and care about you, and it's sad to see somebody so talented and so amazing in his music work go at such an early age. Now he, as far as Transformers is concerned, 3 of Linkin Park's songs were actually in the live-action film franchise. So again, he will be missed. He'll be missed by Transformers fans, and he'll be missed by fans of Linkin Park as well. He was the lead singer, and it's just really sad. I mean, I can't express more than that, obviously, than my condolences and for his family, and I wish for both him and for Wally Burr the best. So now let's get into some some really cool Transformers news that's hit. First of all, San Diego Comic-Con happened, just started today. Now I'm obviously on the East Coast, and I'm not flying out to California, but all this news is hitting now because San Diego Comic-Con does so much stuff that it's pretty much a smorgasbord of everything that's geek related, and I just can't get enough of it. Some of the stuff that hit today, obviously, some of the stuff that hit this week was the news about Transformers Titans Return, which is the second in the Prime Wars trilogy. If you guys have seen my Combiner Wars review, I was very critical of it, and I thought that it could have been so much better. And they were short 5-minute episodes, and I actually have my review, and you can hear more about how I feel about that. But as for Titans Return, instead of using the same, all of the same voice actors, they are bringing in some well-known voice talent to come into it this time. And the episodes are going to be 11 minutes long. They're going to be 10 episodes instead of being the short 8 episodes that were only 5 or 6 minutes long. Now, to go through the voice cast, we have Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime. The one that I'm really excited about is Judd Nelson returning as Rodimus Prime. Now, as you know, Dick Gautier voiced him in Season 3, but Judd Nelson actually voiced Rodimus Prime, or Hot Rod, in the movie, and then he became Rodimus Prime. And then he also reprised his role in Transformers Animated. So that was something that was really cool to actually see that he actually is coming back. And that's something where actually gets me excited to watch it, because, you know, both Peter Cullen voicing Optimus Prime, I mean, nothing against the guy who does the Honest Trailers voice, but to have Peter Cullen is obviously a treat no matter what Transformers series it is. And we also have Will Wheaton and Michael Dorn coming in, and they are from Star Trek The Next Generation, and they're going to be voicing Perceptor and Fortress Maximus, respectively. Now, Nolan North will be voicing Metroplex. Now, also, if you guys are Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fans, you'll know the name Jason David Frank. He was the original Green Ranger, and then he became the White Ranger, and then the Red Zeo Ranger, and Turbo Ranger, and then the Black, I think it's Dino Thunder. So yeah, I do know quite a bit about, you know, Power Rangers there, at least as far as the early seasons anyway. But some of the same voice actors are coming back, and I'm actually looking optimistic about this. You know, Combiner Wars was a letdown in my eyes, but this was basically setting the stage for Titan's return. So I'm hoping that this, you know, 110-minute, you know, series that comes out in November is actually really good, and I can only hope for the best. Now, speaking of Titan's return, they're also going to be talking about the Power of the Primes toy line that's going to be released pretty much right around the same time, maybe afterward. I'm not exactly sure, but let me tell you something. I am super excited. Because, first of all, let me get to some of the smaller ones, because I want to get to the big one and really kind of curb my enthusiasm for it, because I saw the toys, for all the images that hit all the different Transformers news sites, and I'm excited. I'm super excited. First of all, we have Dreadwing and Darkwing and Dreadwind. And they can combine to form Dreadwing, and they're using the Combiner Wars molds to actually do it, and that actually looks pretty cool. With the whole Power of the Primes gimmick, they're actually doing a Legends class Beachcomber who can actually pilot somebody. They're doing, I believe it's a Deluxe class Jazz, and they're doing it's Skullgrin, but the actual Pretender shell opens up, and out comes a Headmaster, and they're calling him Liege Maximo, which is really weird, considering Liege Maximo, those of you guys who are familiar with the G2 comics, which I really didn't touch on in my Marvel and G1 video, but the G2 comics was a continuation after G1, and Liege Maximo played a huge role there. But now he's a Pretender, and he can combine with other, you know, Power of the Primes toys. They're also releasing a new Starscream, and this new Starscream looks like it's a pre-tool for Thunderwing. That's what I think. I think this is going to be a pre-tool for Thunderwing, considering that it's supposed to be a smaller Starscream that combines with a bigger one. I don't know how it's all supposed to work because they haven't shown all the images. Now for the one that I have been waiting to tell you guys about. The one that, like, I cannot wait to add to my collection. The one who is my favorite character, and that, of course, is Rodimus Prime. You know, I got my Rodimus Prime up here. I'm super excited for this Rodimus Prime toy. He has, he's basically actually is a deluxe class size hot rod with a trailer that, you know, and the hot rod car can transform into hot rod, an actual robot mode hot rod, and can merge with the trailer to become Rodimus Prime. This is actually an idea that was done third party with the old Classics mold, if you guys are familiar with it, with the I think it's Fans Project. I can't remember exactly who, but they actually had that where it merged. It was called Protector. It actually merged with Classics Hot Rod. Well, now an official release for Rodimus Prime, and he looks awesome. He actually has the Matrix in his chest. He actually he looks like Rodimus Prime, and he's a liter size toy. So when it actually merges together and actually comes together, and I normally don't talk toys on my channel. Those of you who are familiar with my channel, I normally don't talk toys, but when I saw this Rodimus Prime toy, I couldn't help myself. I am excited. I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's definitely going to be part of my collection. I'm wondering, you know, if it's going to replace my Titans Return Hot Rod. But at the same time, it will be my, you know, the new version of Rodimus Prime that probably is going to be my favorite Rodimus Prime toy. I know they already did the whole idea behind Hot Rod and Rodimus Prime having one toy with Masterpiece, but the Masterpiece toy is so complicated, and getting your hands on it, including the trailer, is not something that's cost effective, you know, to be released, because the US version didn't even have the trailer, but this one actually does, and I'm so excited. I just can't help myself here, and I wanted to make this video because that was like the thing that like was so exciting. But on top of that, as I was working today, you know, I heard the news about you know, Chester Bennington, and you know, obviously heard about the news about Wally Burr earlier this week. So all of this stuff I wanted to talk to you guys about. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. A lot of new Transformer stuff is coming, and I'm excited. I'm super excited. And on top of that, San Diego Comic-Con's continuing throughout this weekend, and so I'm hoping that more Transformers news drops. I know they're probably holding back for HasCon, which I can't. I think it's in July or in, you know, actually it's July. I think that's in August. So you know, I'm sure we're going to get more news at that point. So, you know, if you haven't, you know, if you're new to the channel, guys, I talk a lot of different Transformers stuff. I have different Transformers discussion videos. I also do video game reviews and movie reviews of stuff that I like to do. And I also do a live stream on the weekends. So you guys are always welcome to join and join in on the discussion. I hope you like this video, so please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Check out my other videos, and subscribe and thumbs up this video. And as always, guys, until next time.